Okay. In the last class, we concluded our class with this slide, the three areas of e-commerce. So there are three basic main areas of e-commerce. They are online retailing, electronic markets, and online auctions. E-commerce is supported by electronic business. So online retailing, do you know what is retailing? Retailing means shops, okay, selling, or the shops, the dealers from where we purchase our products. If you purchase your laptop computer or any other thing, we don't directly purchase it from the manufacturer. We don't purchase it from the factory, isn't it? Usually we purchase it from some nearby shop or dealer, authorized dealer. So that point, that place, that shop or dealer is called the retailer. That is one area of e-commerce. The other is electronic markets. Nowadays, we know since the entire business commerce is shifting to the online, a lot of commercial transactions, commerce is performed on the internet or on the electronic medium. So the electronic market has risen to a very uh, good extent, very height, okay, good growth, has gained much growth, and that has given um, birth and scope. Someone is waiting. So that has given a good scope for the electronic market and electronic websites for to flourish and grow. So the electronic the websites, the online shopping websites like Amazon, Flipkart, and many numerous Amazon online shopping websites are there. All those are electronic markets only because we can go through a lot of uh, items on different categories, which are arranged in different categories, are available in these websites. So these websites are nothing but electronic markets. And by using this electronic medium, that is the internet and the computer or a smartphone, we can uh, surf through the items displayed on this available on this online shopping websites, and what we want or desired object we can easily purchase, place an order after checking all the associated terms with it, like the price, the date of manufacture, the customer reviews. The customer review um, is a very good factor for us, which enables us to select how good a product is, what is the level of a product, isn't it? So that we cannot do in a physical retail shop, but in the electronic medium or online marketing, we can check the other customers' reviews about a particular item that we are wishing to purchase, and if we find satisfactory remarks by other consumers, then we can decide for purchasing or placing an order for that object. So that is electronic market. And since it is very easy to place order on the website instead of going to a dealer physically, obviously there are other benefits. There are benefits in going to a dealer because there we can physically view the objects that we want. Okay, if we have to purchase a car or a bike, we don't prefer the internet for purchasing a new uh, car, bike, or some asset. So the electronic medium is not preferable for those circumstances. But for daily, day-to-day use, um, like books or electronic items, we can rely on the electronic medium, that is online shopping websites, and there we can we can go through the reviews of other customers, and uh, we can place the order after finally deciding whether we want to purchase that thing or not. Okay, so that is the advantage. Then online auctions also is also same as online retailing. Auctions means also selling or shops. So online retailing and online auctions almost related words, related terms. So these are the three areas of e-commerce, conducting e-commerce. Online retailing. Retailing means I have told you the dealers or shops. Nowadays, since commerce or business products are sold over the internet, so that has given rise to online retailing websites. Then electronic markets. And the electronic markets, the websites are only nothing but electronic markets only. They are because we can a lot of objects which are required for our daily use, day-to-day use, starting from garments to electronic items to uh, household uh, maintenance objects. A lot of things are there available on the websites, and they are arranged in different categories. And moreover, we can filter them according to the consumer reviews or prices of the items, uh, or the color or manufacture. In different ways we can filter and finally decide or choosing decide whether we'll place the order for a particular item or not. Then online auctions also. Auctions means selling of the products over the internet. And in the last class, I told you that not only physical products are sold, uh, some business deals or some services can also be performed over the internet. Like we can pay for not only some physical product, but some services also can be uh, availed, can be accessed through the internet by making payments, of course. Say, for example, purchasing a railway ticket or a cinema ticket to a movie, or say online appointment to some doctor or some other person. These are not some purchasing of some physical objects, but we are trying to avail some service to the internet. Okay, if you want some appointment to a hospital or doctor, have they come in or not?
Sir.
Random ৰূপম সোমাব পাৰিছেনে?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm also.
আৰু বাকী কেইজন এতিয়া যোনজন আহিলে কৌশিক আহিছিল নেকি?
আছে sir ইহঁতো।
আছে ন? সোমাইছে।
Yes, sir.
এইমাত্ৰ কোন কোন আহিলে মই ক্লিক কৰি দিয়াৰ পিছত ইয়াতে দেখা নাই মই স্ক্ৰীনত, সোমাব পাৰিছে চাগে।
আপোনাৰ sir 9জন student already আছে sir।
9জন আছে, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। Now, so these are the three areas of e-commerce: online retailing, on electronic markets. Electronic markets are nothing but the online websites, shopping websites, where we can go through the different objects displayed and purchase. And online auctions also, selling of the auctions means selling or shops. E-commerce is supported by electronic business. Electronic commerce businesses may also employ some or all of the followings. Now, these are some of the aspects, some of the features of e-commerce or e-business, okay, that are performed, that may be employed while performing e-commerce or commerce over the internet. First one is online shopping for retail sales direct to consumers via websites and mobile apps, and conversational commerce via live chatbots and voice assistants. This way, these are the different ways through which e-commerce can be performed. First one is online shopping for retail. Online shopping means the websites like Amazon, eBay, Mintra, a lot of sites are there, ShopClues. So this. online shops are the retail sales, from where the consumers can directly uh, get their objects by placing the order. They can get their items of choice from these websites, and through mobile applications also, these websites are available, and we can place an order for these objects of our choice that we want to purchase. Then conversational commerce via live chatbots and voice assistants. Not only websites, through some communication medium where the user can communicate with the sellers. Can e-commerce also can take place through some communication medium, means where the uh, consumer can talk to the sellers, the representative of the sellers selling websites, and place the order for some object. So for that, via live chats or chatbots or voice assistants, they can communicate with the representatives or officials of the sellers selling websites, and they can place orders after getting satisfactory um, remarks about the objects. Next is providing or participating in online marketplaces where process third party business to consumer or consumer to consumer sales. So this B2C, business to consumer or consumer to consumer, some other terms are also there like B2B. These are some modes of electronic commerce. B2C, that is business to consumer, consumer to consumer, and uh, business to business. And one more is there, consumer to business. These are some modes of electronic commerce, performing electronic commerce, and we will come across them and discuss in detail about these modes of uh, electronic commerce. Business to
স্যার আপনার সাউন্ড ডিসওরিয়েন্টেড হয়েছে
যে ঠিকে আছে নে এটা ঠিকে আছে
Yes, sir.
ঠিক আছে
আচ্ছা
মাজে মাজে
তেনে
আকৌ মানে
আগতেও হৈছিল নেকি নে অকল এইখন স্লাইডত হৈছে
এখন শ্লাইডৰ আগে আগে অলপ মাজে মাজে হৈ থাকে
হৈছিলে
মই বুজিছো এই এটা মাইক এটা দেখিছা নে এইটো মাজত এইটো দেখিছা নহয় মাজত মাইক এটা যে আছে এইটো তাৰমানে মোৰ ভইচ ৰেকৰ্ড কৰা আছে মোৰ ভইচ ৰেকৰ্ড কৰা আছে সেইকাৰণে মই প্লে নকৰো প্ৰেজেন্টেশনটো প্লে নকৰো এনেকেই বুজাই যাম এনেকেতো দেখিছা
Yes, sir.
এনেকে slide I'll display the slides this way without playing the presentation, okay? Because if I play um, some of the slides, maybe all or most of the slides have my voice also. I have added my voice in the slides, so that will make some confusion. I'll be speaking here directly live, and my voice will also be playing. So better, I'll not play the presentation. I'll show the slides here this way. So I told you that business to business. In the earlier slide I show, we got business to consumer, consumer to consumer. In short, it is written as B2C, C2C, then business to business, and one more is there C2B or consumer to business. These are these are four modes of electronic commerce. We will look into more detail into these four modes of electronic commerce. Gathering and using demographic data through web context and social media, then business to business electronic data interchange. So the internet can be used not only for commercial purposes also only, but for exchanging important data, or we can share some important data, some files, some transaction related information from one source can be we can collect information through the internet. If you're working on some project and you want some data, if you are performing some if you are conducting some research on some area, some topic, you will definitely need some data to or to read the conclusions of what has happened, uh, who else has performed the research, else has performed, um, what conclusions others have got on that topic. So for that, you have to collect the data from the internet. So and those data can be collected either by communicating or asking the person who have uh, found the conclusions, who have come to some conclusions, or if huge data are stored, huge amount of data are stored in some database, then we can try to get access to this data. If permission is granted, or sometimes some data may be available freely also, then also we can get data. So not only us, similar business, if one business house, if one business organization communicates with or exchanges data with other business organization, um, some data which are required for their business purpose, then that is business to business electronic data interchange. So why electronic? Because all this data interchange between the business organizations will take place through the internet. Marketing to prospective and established customers by email or fax, for example, with newsletters. Sometimes when we are checking our emails, we get some advertisements or promotional mails through the email also for purchasing some about some objects or some policies, insurance policies, or if some other product is launched um, in the market, in the online market or other places, we get some promotional offers, promotional mails or informative mails about that product or object. So that way also marketing is performed. Engaging in retail for launching new products and services. Again, retail means selling or shops. So when some new products are sold, new products are launched uh, in the websites, they will be launched, they will be displayed, or will be displayed in the internet, online shopping websites, and um, the website may uh, make some additional advertisements also related to that product if it is very important, or if it is very new and people are unknown about this new product, then and advertisements also may be made about that product. Then online financial exchanges for currency exchanges or trading purposes. So electronic fund transfer also, I told you in the earlier class, nowadays we don't have to touch physical money much. Okay. Of course, for purchasing something from like a toothpaste or potato or a notebook or pen or pencil, we don't use the internet usually. We go to the nearby shop and get it. So there we touch or pay through the currency notes or the coins, isn't it? But usually, if you purchase through the internet, if you want to purchase something from the internet, online web shops, we don't have to touch. It's not necessary to touch the physical currency notes. So fund transfer can be done or payment can be done electronically. So that's why money nowadays is also called plastic money, because using the plastic ATM card, touching the plastic ATM card, we can make payments. We can make payments, and not only for purchasing, placing some order, but also we can make our payments like fee payment uh, or any other fund transfer. If you want to transfer some amount to some others accounts, all these kind of financial exchanges or fund transfers can be performed on the internet. So all these features, why I'm telling about these features, all these features are associated with e-commerce, because for performing e-commerce or business on the internet, these things are related. Okay, online selling, online retailing, then electronic data interchange between the business organizations, and payments, fund transfers, all these features are related with the electronic commerce concept. Now, these are some advantages of e-commerce. Let's look what are its advantages. The first one is e-commerce enables fast and secure shopping. Of course, instead of going to a dealer or shop where an object that we want to purchase, if we can check it on if that object is available on the internet on some online shopping website, we can check it just by sitting at our home by holding the smartphone on our hand. We can in our hand we can check that object, view customer reviews, and place order. So it is very fast compared to physically going to some dealer or shopping shop for getting that, or shopping mall for purchasing that object. Moreover, it is secure also. E-commerce enables fast and secure. Why secure? Because here, if you physically go for purchasing some object from some dealer or for some retail shop, then the which you have not purchased. Suppose you want to purchase something which you have not used before, then there always
Sir,
Divya.
sir,
Hello?
দিব্যাৰ ছাত্ৰীবে বাহিৰত আছে।
দেখিছো ৰবা, দিছো, ক্লিক কৰি দিছো। বহুত সময় হ'ল নেকি ইহঁতৰ? এতিয়া আহিছে নেকি?
অলপ টাইম ৱেইট কৰিলে।
দেখা নাছিল। সোমাইছে নে নাই বা?
সোমোৱা নাই এতিয়ালৈকে।
এতিয়া সোমাইছে নে চোৱাচোন?
এতিয়া সোমোৱা নাই
দেখাইছে।
ছাৰ।
দেখাইছে নে?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
দিব্যা আৰু কোনোবা আছিলে, অমন আছিল নেকি, তিনিটাৰ নাম পাইছিল।
কৌশিক আছিলে নেকি?
नहीं सर, मैं
सजीव।
सजीव अभी अभी आया क्या? उसका डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया बोल रहा।
ঠিক আছে, এতিয়া সোমালে ন?
सजीव बाबा
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে। মই এনেকে নেদেখিলে মাজে মাজে কৈ দিবা দেই, আৰু তোমালোকৰ ভইচটো পাই থাকিলে ভাল, নহলে মোৰো সন্দেহ হ'ল ডিছকানেক্ট হৈ গ'ল নেকি, তোমালোকে শুনি আছা নে নাই, দেখি আছা নে নাই, মইহে কৈ আছো। আচ্ছা, so e-commerce, okay, so when we go for physically purchasing some object, some item from a retail shop or from dealer, there the uncertainty about the quality of the product always lies there, is always there, because we don't know how other people are, what is other consumers experience on that particular object. But in the e-commerce or online shopping websites, we can rely on other customers' reviews and check how they have found, what are their reviews or remarks on this particular object that we want and that we are interested to purchase. And that's why we can be assured that this product that I want to purchase will be a good one. It has good customer reviews, and I don't have to worry about its service or other maintenance cost after purchasing it. So that is why you can call it secure. Moreover, the fund transfers that we make for purchasing or placing some orders, and there are different options are there. We can pay through the net banking facility or through the ATM card, or even we can pay on the COD, cash on delivery. After delivery of the item also, we can make payments. So there is no security related issues regarding the payments of the objects in the online shopping websites. Not only in case of online shopping websites, anywhere nowadays, we don't have to worry whether our money will be lost if you are making some fund transfer. Say if you are paying your fees online to your college or for some other purpose, if you are transferring some amount to some other person's account, we don't have to worry whether our fund will be lost, our money will be lost. It is very secure nowadays because from many areas, many different sites, different aspects, it has been made secure. We get the OTP in our registered mobile number, and only when we type that OTP, the fund transfer is finally done. So it is secured. Then other advantages, it is making digitalized world. So digital means electronic again. So nowadays marketing, it is going online shopping websites are all digital websites. They are dependent on the internet or the electronic medium, or electronic means digital. That's why it is making the whole world digitalized. E-commerce also enables to choose different goods and services according to our choice. So I've told you just now that instead of going to some shop nearby or to some dealer uh, in the city and spending time for going through the product and um, deciding whether to get that product or not. It is very easy to go through the customer reviews or other aspects. A lot of aspects or features are provided on the internet about a particular object. You can check that, go through those aspects, those features, and check customers' reviews, and that makes it easier for us to decide whether we would finally purchase that object or not. It is a simple way of selling and buying products and services. Of course, it is a very easy. The sellers also,
चला गया
For the sellers also, it is very easy. They just need to put it in the website or mention update the database about the object in the database of the uh, update the database about the availability or number of objects available in the websites, and from there, and also of course the other related information, other features about the product. So the seller doesn't have to make some other uh, ways of advertising that product, promoting that product. So just by updating the information, related information or promotional information in the website, the seller's job is done. And for the customer also, it is very easy because it is using the website or on that platform, the information that is provided by the seller, the customer can review them, go through them, and decide whether to purchase that object or not, whether that product will be a good one or not. So it has become very simple, very easy for both the seller as well as the buyer, the consumers of the products and services. It goes for both products and services. E-commerce replaced the paperwork as all transactions are done through the internet today. So earlier, everything was manual, everything was performed on pen and paper, using pen and paper. So e-commerce nowadays, since everything performed on the internet, so all those paperwork is gone. We don't have to touch the paper currency notes. The sellers don't have to update the manual paper registers. So everything is maintained in the database and stored on the servers. Just by clicking the mouse, just by typing the keys of the keyboard, we can uh, maintain the databases, maintain the records of all the transactions in the databases, and they can be accessed by the customers for checking the features of the objects. And that's why all the paperwork is almost gone nowadays, isn't it? Even when the product is finally delivered at our home step, at our door, then also we don't have to do anything, any paper related work. It is delivered by the delivery person, and we need to only what make the payment. It provides a better management system as it has a centralized database. Since all the information, all the records about the transactions, the selling and buying of products since everything is maintained, performed on the internet, and all the information is recorded, and the records are maintained in the databases. So management of all the information, the availability of the products, then updating the database, since everything is performed on the computers, using the computers in the central database system. So the management is quite easier. Moreover, it is very secure, much secure compared to the usual or traditional manual or pen and paper method, because here security is provided by the computers, because here backup can be kept, the database can be backed up on daily or weekly or monthly basis. As the database keeps on growing in size, the backup can be kept. So sometimes even if the system crashes or something goes down with the database, then always we'll have the backup to cover up, and we don't have to. Moreover, security authentication of the users, of the uh, people who can access the database also can be made very strict, so that unauthorized people, unauthorized access can be denied, and no malicious activity can be performed on the database. Okay, so from every side, it is very easy and very secure. We don't have to worry about anything, starting from fund transfer, placing orders, or checking the quality of products. From every side, it is very secure and reliable. E-commerce via the internet covers a large number of customers worldwide. Of course, because if we, in the last class also I told you, I provided an example that suppose a painter is there, an artist who makes arts, who makes paints, who makes very beautiful paintings. Uh, but the person used to sell those his paintings, and he was known to very few people, maybe his neighbors, immediate neighbors, or relatives or friends. So his market area was less. But now he takes the advantage of the internet. He places his um, paintings in some online shopping websites. Then that shopping website can be accessed from all over the world, and more people all over the world will come to know about his work, his paintings, and there may be more customers. So this way, his market area grows. So this is an example which I have laid. So there are other examples also, and we know that only on the online shopping websites, there are many online shopping websites. Maybe very frequently new websites are also coming up, because why? Because more customers are finding it very easier from all sides. It is very, for both the sellers as well as the buyers of the products. From both sides, it is very easy to perform businesses, to perform commerce on the internet medium, and that's why it is covering more number of customers all over the world. So this is the last slide of this presentation. And let us, if you have any question regarding this, these are all theoretical concepts. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll go to the next presentation. Electronic market technologies. So till now, in the last class and in this class, till now, I have given you, I have tried to make you familiar with the e-commerce environment. What is e-commerce? What kind of activities?
Sure.
Hello? What
So
kind of,
can we get the PPT?
do you want the PPT? You want
Yes,
the
sir.
P- Okay, I'll share it later. Okay, after this class is over, after,
Yes, sir.
sometime but shall I mail it to you?
Yes, sir. It
Sir,
will be good.
you can send it in group.
Huh? or I can place it in the Google Classroom also. We had a Google Classroom in the last sem. Which one?
Yes,
Or
sir.
I can mail it also,
Yes, sir.
whichever you like. Huh?
मेल पे अच्छा होगा
Are you still in that Google Classroom where I used
Yes,
to
sir.
take the
Yes,
compiler design? compiler design का क्लास जहाँ हुआ था वहाँ प्लेस कर देने से होगा, वहाँ पोस्ट करने से. Okay.
Sir,
sure,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
sir, हो जाबो.
Okay. So till now,
ओके
uh,
सर
till now we have seen the electronic commerce
Okay, sir.
environment. What is e-commerce? What are the different aspects? What are the benefits? How it is easier for both the sellers and buyers? Why conducting commerce business on the internet is easier? Uh, how it is more convenient than the traditional business uh, pen and paper business mode that we have seen. So in the next presentation, we'll look into the different electronic marketplace technologies, but not today. Today time is almost over, so I'll have to take the attendance. So just have a look at the different technologies, electronic marketplace technologies. So these are some electronic marketplaces, then electronic data interchange, so transferring of data through the internet and online networks and services, CD-ROMs and hybrids, internet web commerce. So this kind of terms we'll get in the next presentation in our next class. Screen phones, the smartphones. Kiosks means the small booths, uh, shops in which products are sold. Interactive television and video dial tone. So interactive television uh, is a television where we can view the products on the screen as well as we can place order also. We can place order um, on the internet, the TV and web TV. These are some technologies that are used for uh, interactive banking. These are some technologies that are used for performing business over the internet. Okay, usually we know the online shops, online shopping websites, online markets, but these are other technologies are also there which are used for performing e-commerce over the internet. Okay, so I stop here, but before you leave, I'll take your attendance. Aman, Arindam. मैं जिसका जिसका नाम बोलूं वो लोग लीव कर सकता है. अमन, अरिंदम, दसवीधर, दिव्या, कौशिक, उपम, सुजीब, सरोवर,
यस सर
फजुल, मोमोचा,
यस सर
सरोवर, and Zahid.
Bye, sir.
Bye. তুমি মধুৰিয়া বহুত ভাল পোৱা নেকি? আৰু আনিম নেকি? হুম? ৰ'বা।